Okay, it's time for some fingerboard polishing. Now what this means is I'm going to take my finger, maybe I'll start with second finger because it's a comfortable one, and I'm going to put it kind of in between my D and my G string. Okay, so I'm not right on the string, and I'm definitely not pushing the string down all the way. Right? And from there, I'm going to do this kind of polishing motion as though I'm trying to clean it. Now, I'm not squeezing, so I'm not trying very hard to clean it off, but I am just sliding my finger back and forth over the string pretty rapidly. Right? And I can do this in different places on the string. I can do it with all my different fingers, and I can even do it different sizes. Okay? Now, this is essentially that same vibrato motion we've been talking about. It's just a little bit bigger. But still, my elbow is staying in a consistent place, and it's just my forearm I'm kind of opening up from my elbow. All right? Now, once you've gotten comfortable with this silently, which might not take too terribly long, I don't know, you'll have to see for yourself, I'm definitely going to recommend you add your bow to this one. Okay? Now, it's going to sound terribly, terribly ugly, and that's okay. But because my finger is between the string and I'm not pushing the string down, and it's just these big slides, expect that it won't be pretty. But even though it's not pretty, I'm going to play out with a big full tone because I do want, this, even though it's soft and relaxed, this needs to stay full and bold and heavy, right? Not pressing, but lots of weight in the string. Okay, so it's going to sound something like this. And what I'm going for is that however big I'm making this, that I'm keeping it quite consistent. So you might have been able to hear that I was kind of going from da 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 back and forth between those two notes. You could do those two, you could do just about any two, but you want to keep it consistent. And I would recommend doing some small ones and some big ones. So for example, here's kind of a big one. Right? So you kind of hear it going from da 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 da, right? And it's small, small one. Okay? Again, all the fingers, different sizes, and keeping your bow fairly solid the whole time. Maybe you might actually need to take this back a step. I should have mentioned this earlier. Didn't, sorry. That this is, that impulse idea, that we're not going down, up, down, up, down, up, two separate motions. We're going this rebound idea. So it might help if you just kind of take one and do it all by itself, something like this. And once one by itself is feeling relatively comfortable and relaxed, and of course, this is all relaxed, everything we do vibrato is relaxed, then maybe it's time to string two of them together. Or three together. That kind of idea. All right, so if you want to use that step as well to get yourself up to the full-fledged, that I would strongly recommend. Being aware how your shoulders feel. Are they relaxed? Are you breathing while you do it? Is the size of it staying consistent? And if you're not driving your family crazy with this one, then you're probably not doing it right. Because really, it should sound pretty ugly. So enjoy. And make sure to check out the video about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticky finger, because that is sort of the next step of this.